Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another UTES stream. Tonight, we got the Valorant Intramurals semifinals. As you guys all know, for those of you who joined us last night on our quarterfinals stream, tonight we're continuing that grind with the semifinals that are going to happen. And then tomorrow is going to be the grand finals. Just a little recap for everybody. This is going to be a best of 3 series for these quarterfinals up to the grand finals. And again, the first place winners are going to get $150 prize pool, and the second place players do get that $100 too. So there is a little bit of money on the line, little light money, but all good money is still money. So yeah, we got quite an exciting game for you guys today. Today I will be solo casting. My name is Eli, and I'll be one of your casters tonight. And we got the lovely Matt Tiavelli on that observing, give you guys all those juicy angles as well as capturing all of that action in the game. And also we got Konkorsky, our lovely production. But let's get straight into it. Let's take a look at the teams first. We got 2 teams coming up. The first one, team 1 is going to be Slimy Squad. We got Eden, Enthusiast on that duelist role with Neon, Dish Soap with Sentinel Flex, but does love playing a Clove. Slimy CB playing that ever so deadly ISO duelist. 5'7", 300 pounds man's on the Sentinel as well. And we got control play strengths with that Omen. On the other corner, fighting against them is going to be Owen and Huzz, formerly known as Huzz, for those of you guys who watched stream before. I was going to be playing that initiator role with Breach, Yelzy on that flex initiator as well, playing that lovely Jet, Mr. Edison the best, China's bravest, and Addy as well, supporting them in the background, but also the front. So it's going to be quite the fight coming through. So for those of you who have been participating in the Intramurals or have been watching these streams, we have seen both these teams show up, and they've done quite a good job on, you know, showcasing like what they're made of. I do think it's going to be pretty tough matchup. But yeah, let's talk about a little bit about the maps for tonight as well. We got 3 maps for you guys. Best of 3 series. The first map's going to be Vine, second one's going to be Ascent, and the third one is going to be Abyss. I'm actually very surprised that Abyss is showing up, just because I feel like Abyss is one of those maps that are like super hated right now. I don't know sure I hate Abyss a lot, but Ascent is definitely not a surprise at all. Even though Ascent is going to be competitive map very soon in the updates that will come out, so definitely think that, you know, Ascent is going to be quite a good map. And the first time I'm voting Vine, the 2 seconds on that attack side, and we're gonna go straight into the game and take a look at the agent picks and what kind of rosters they want to see. I do kind of want to see like a little bit of a double smokes coming out. Viper did get that kind of nerf coming in onto bind. However, the default Viper wall, for whether that is for attacking or defending, you can use that Viper wall still a lot by doing that hookah to long all the way through past to showers. That wall is still very strong, where the default wall that allows for a lot of maneuverability while having second smokes does give that kind of flexibility to go from map to map. You don't really have to overly commit to anything in particular, but it's definitely something that I'm looking forward to seeing. But again, another very popular smokes or controller agent is that Clove. I do want to see someone play Clove, and looks like Edison is actually going to be hovering over the Clove. We see the Cypher lock in as well as Addy with that Reyna lock in too. Cypher, despite having these nerfs coming in, with the trip taking, I think it was 0.5 seconds or something from when you trip it before you get highlighted or get seen through, it's still quite a good sentinel on bind in particular to hold down a site and also just playing those lurk picks. So definitely going to be looking out for that. You'll also see Phoenix buffs coming in too, right? And China's bravest, the one and only, is going to be locking in that Phoenix. We do see a triple duelist comp coming out from Owen and Huzz, which is really interesting. I do know in particular that this team is full of players who are just kind of duelist main, just like to run it down. However, they have the skills to back that up. So whether this duelist pick is going to be good or not, is going to pay off, is going to really determine whether they're going to have that pacing correctly, or is this going to be a downfall where without a sentinel they just can't hold a site down, they can't play those lurks, right? That is definitely something that we need to be watched out for. The on the other side, we do have Slimy, Seaweed, and the squad. They do have more of I guess more meta comp. We see that Brim coming out too. We saw that Skydog was really good for just clearing angles out, clearing those corners. They do have like a more, I guess, like balanced composition, I would say, like something you see more in a competitive gameplay, or just in general more than like a BCT, while the other team seems like more just like oh, let's just choose whoever we're the best at and just go from there, if you guys know what I mean. But yeah, that is currently what is going on. As we get into our first pistol round coming in, we are going to be seeing a stack towards that A side. We do have 3 towards defense. Slimy, Seaweed, and the squad is going to be just holding that A side down, but they do have the Cypher on the B, which is going to allow a lot of potential to just stall these pushes. But it kind of looks like the Owen and the Huzz are actually going to be going for that A push there. Again, triple duelist, that is the name of the game for them right now. So it's going to be a really quick take. Yelzy already coming out. The paint shots are coming out. Eden gets the pick onto Edison. Yelzy a pick onto Slimy. It's 1-for-1 right now, but Stretch just cannot hit those shots as Owl just clears them out. Eden still towards that shower side, is not fully cleared out, but does end up getting one. But does he know that there's one towards the bench? There is going to be another person coming in from that flank side. 5foot's gonna get the kill onto Yelzy in the 2v3 situation. China's Ravens does end up trading it out, and 2v2 shots not quite landing. Eden gets a 3k onto Owl, but with 1v2 Slimy squad, one person is 1 health away from death. Eden's just trying to hold the angle, and the bomb is taking down. Time is running out, and China's Ravens clears the last 2 out, clutching it up on the first round. Really well done. What can you say, honestly? Like, this is one of those games that like that was really well played by China's Bravest, I gotta say. What a name and what a play from them. Another thing though, I do want to see more of a, I guess maybe the Slimy squad could play a little bit more passively, just because they know that they have 3 duelists on the other team, so they probably have to go for something more like retakey. So that's something that could come out. But again, we do see Owen and Huzz, they are gonna buy up on this round right now, with some Guardians, some Bulldogs, some Spectres coming out too. So this is going to be a big round. They can snowball this into a lead and widen that gap ever so more. And looks like it's going to be a default towards, you know, both sides. We got one towards that B side. However, with the push up already by Slimy squad towards that shower side, they know, hey guys, like they're not there at all. Yell's gonna double satchel out, does find one, gets one, however, gets traded out by Dish. So that's one Owl by himself. Eden's gonna get a kill on to China's Brave as well. 3v4, and they're just looking at each other, but Addy does end up getting the kill. But with that judge, Dish is gonna shut Owl down. No more flying for you. Slimy Seaweed in that U-Haul side with the rest of the squad. 2v3 situation. This is not looking too hot for Owen and the Huzz, but they can still push something out. Addison holding a really tight angle towards short side, doesn't quite connect any of the shots, knows that they're going to be heading towards, but Addy is really close. Ooh, does get the kill, and Edison as well closes out onto Jisho, but that was quite an expensive and really hurting. That round was kind of, it's gonna hurt a lot for Owen and the Huzz. They did, you know, Addy did end up having did end up like being very low, and we also saw, you know, there was a couple guns that had to go down. But with that buy round coming from Slimy squad, it's going to be a kind of a game of, are we gonna be able to convert this bonus, right? You know, despite having lost a lot of guns, you know, looks like Owen and the Huzz are gonna still force up those rifles to match that firepower. Slimy's looking real confident. Gets one, gets two. Contract is closer, and just does end up spotting one person out. However, it's gonna just back up to allow a little bit more, you know, coordination with the Cypher on site. And with that saying, Owen and the Huzz are now struggling to find their footing. They do have a little push, a little space towards that B long side, but it looks like they're actually going to hit towards that A side. You know, China's Rivers does have that rifle, does have a Phantom in hand, but whether China's Rivers can find any picks at all is really going to be hard. You know, little shots fired towards B side, little information like, hey, I'm towards B, you know, or no, but now it looks like they're actually being taken towards that shower side. Smoke's going to come out. Blind, Dizzy's gonna come out, doesn't spot anyone. Eden is holding within the smoke. Very dangerous, but close angle, easily tradable there. But with the rifles in hand, is gonna be quite dangerous. Does spot one. Eden does end up getting the kill. The spike is down. Paint shells to push them back, but doesn't really quite find anything. Sees one, gets one more, looking for a third, gets the third, and Eden with the 3K to close out. Flawless round from Slimy squad. Quite the amazing round coming there. We do have the showstopper available for Eden after that 3K that came out really beautiful. They didn't lose any guns at all, which allows their econ to be super good. You know, that was quite the expensive round for Owen and the Huzz. A couple of them did end up forcing up those rifles, which is now gonna have to force a half buy coming in. Actually, never mind, they're just forcing out, they're running it down. Again, triple duelist squad. You know, this team is the run it down kind of squad, so I'm not super surprised about that. Eden again with a confident swing, looking for a pick towards shower, does see one. However, Yelzy's gonna get the trade onto Eden. Strength with the smoke towards showers, and is also gonna molly them off just to push them back ever so slightly. With that molly, he's gonna really stall a lot of time and provide a lot of space, a lot of time for the defenders, for the Slimy squad to rotate towards them. The A site, but now that they cut noise, they're gonna go back towards A site to try to cover all their angles. Strength still holding from that back site. Dizzy's gonna spot him out, is blind. The second blind coming out as well. 4v4. Slimy's trying to push him back as much as possible. Does have a kill contract available too. Oh, does find one. Beautiful. However, Owl's gonna get the trade out. Strength does end up trading out as well. And to bring around the Rosie, Addy gets one. And it's 2v2 right now. Addy does get a second. Oh my god, 5'7" is looking really cool right now. Gets the two, clutching it out. Beautiful round. No, we were talking about earlier about how aggressive Owen the Huzz is, but you know, Slimy Squad has been doing a good job responding to that, you know, just playing off of the aggression, and also just in general, you know, playing back or knowing when to re-hit, as well as just the patient play coming from 5foot. You know, we saw him see the Reyna, see Addy walk towards triple, knows that he's there, but then was trying to find the second person because there's no information regarding where the second person was, but ended up getting the kill for both, which clutched that out, which is really well done. Now it's gonna be a fast take towards the side. Eden does not end up connecting the showstopper, but all good. Strength is there for backup. A little Rosa ult, but it's okay. It's not about how you start, it's about how you finish. All good. China's on that close angle. They are on the save. Does have a share of Eden with the judge, preparing for battle. And it's at a stalemate right now. Everything's slowed down, but Eden has pushed out so much with the rest of the team that they have so much space. They know that they're towards that B side, but with Cypher still on site on B, playing elbow off of trips, and with that bridge camera, does see one. They're gonna know it's gonna be a B push from here. 5foot again, holding from elbow side. China's gonna get a kill onto Dish Soap. That's gonna leave one person alive on site, just waiting for that retake. 4v4 situation, two people on that flank trying to buy as much time as possible. 5foot just playing for that retake. Slimy gets a kill there. Kill capture again available. Detain is going through. Slimy trying to survive as much as possible. Doesn't quite survive. 5foot does get a kill, and Slimy just comes up and finishes the round off. Really clean retakes coming in from the squad. Diffuse is coming out 3-2 in favor of Slimy squad. The defenders are really finding their footing here, especially the fact that, you know, we saw the Cypher on Slimy squad just holding the elbow corner, just waiting for the flanks and waiting for the rest of the team, being very, very patient, was quite a good play. It was very, very smart for them to do. We see now the full buys coming out, full rifles from both teams. You know, this is where it's really going to matter. Earlier, it was more of a save round coming from Owen and the Huzz. So I am expecting guns blazing, running it down and trying to secure a round for Owen and Huzz, or else it's going to be put them in a very precarious situation. Eden again taking so much space, being very proactive and pushing through showers, has a lot of information that they're not towards there. China's favorite does pull out the run it back, trying to find one, does get picked up by that Cypher trip, looking for one, looking for two, does end up finding one, and 5foot is down, the trips are down, kill contract in, and Slimy Seaweed versus Addy, and Slimy Seaweed is going to come out on top. 4v4, looking for another one. Eden again on the flank, trying their best. The bomb is on line, but Eden with that flank with China's Bravest there, it's going to be kind of a hard fight, but China's Bravest does end up coming out on top. 3v3, Strength gets a kill on the China's Bravest, and 2v3 situation. Dish Soap trying his best to try to get that defuse and fire the whole showstopper. Is how does connect on to Strength, and it's all up to Dish Soap. One doesn't find the second, and just no more time, has to save Owen the Huzz. They end up surviving another day. Attackers winning that round, huge round to win, despite losing 3 rifles there. That was a round to be won. That was their buy round. You know, despite, you know, again, losing those rifles, it was still very well done job. You know, that showstopper did buy a lot of time, did end up connecting, which provided that numbers advantage. Just Soap was in that 1v2 situation, you know, having to hold the spike, you know, try to isolate a 1v1 is just really, really hard in that situation. So knowing that, you know, the time is running out, having to save was the correct choice there. But, you know, I really like how Edison played that as well, you know, just holding back with the other teammate towards Hookah and just ending saving their guns too. Eden, again, ever so proactive player. It does find one, but gets instantly traded out by Addy. The spike is down. They see a lot of information towards the shower side. The smokes can come down, and Molly's as well. But again, the space towards A is not plentiful at all, as they now are forced to re-aggress and re-clear every single angle, you know, in hopes of finding another pick, another opening towards either of the sides. Heaven is still being held by Dish Soap. Does end up finding one. Addy cleans it up very, very aggressively. Strength is still on site though, but Addy with the 3K looking for it, does get the plant down, and it's Yelzy playing proactively towards CT side, but 5foot gets the kill onto Yelzy, making it a 2v3. China's Brave is holding that U-haul down with Addy. Addy again on that 3K, on for that ace, looking for the ace, doesn't quite connect the shots towards heaven. Now it's holding that U-haul again, numbers advantage, 4K for Addy, 1v2, Slimy CV. Are we gonna see our first ace of tonight on Bind? Addy's holding it down, not a lot of time. Slimy CV's not really regressing. Edison ends up cleaning up Slimy CV, but what a round coming from Addy.
Over there.
4K coming up at clean shots, knowing when to push out, knowing what angles to clear out, gets the kill onto heaven. Also knows that, hey guys, we did not clear that shower side despite the smokes coming through. You know, having that knowledge, having that kind of, you know, the crosshair placement, getting the kill on the showers too was huge. It opened up a lot of space for them to play. They could have either not even just played towards U-haul, they could also play towards showers and played off that too. But huge round coming from Addy once again. And again, it's a 4v3 in favor of Owen and the Huzz, looking really good on that econ. Slimy Seaweed, ever the powerful player, trying to find one, does find one, doesn't find the second one. However, China's Brave does get the trade out. And Owl as well gets a kill onto Jiso. 5B's looking for a kill on site. Unfortunately, Yelzy just gonna clear him out. That Cypher down, that means B site is clear for the taking, as the rest of the squad is struggling to stay alive and retake this 4v2. Bombs gonna go down by China's Bravest, and Yelzy's holding that elbow side. Unfortunately, just doesn't end up hitting the shot. Strength gets a kill and a blinded kill by Eden. What am I watching? 2v2. It's even, our numbers are evened out, but the bomb is ticking. Tick-tock on the clock, and you gotta get your kills as soon as possible. Dizzy's coming out, doesn't quite connect. One looking for a kill towards showers, towards a long, doesn't get the kill. There we go, and Strength clutches us out. However, Clovo comes out, and Edison cleans it up with that Clovo, and Strength goes down as the attackers win and live another day. Wonderfully done there. You know, the Clove, all the revive was was quite the good play. You know, despite it being a 1v1, you know, we could have just let it go, but it didn't even matter for Edison whether he got the kill or not. Just having that Clove available and then using that to get the player off the bomb, or just provide that kind of anxiety, like, hey, someone's alive, I gotta do something, get off the bomb, run that timer down as much as possible. But clearing it out, getting that kill was really, really well done. You know, say little KDA player. Addy looking for that 1v1, playing really, really fast towards the long side. Does end up spotting one down just so, but do they end up spotting 5? No! 5 ends up getting the Phoenix ult, and Addy gets 2 despite Dish Sub clearing out Yelzy. 3v4 kill contract available for Slimy, looking to grab one, and to grab 1v1. It's Addy versus the Slimy series. Who's gonna come out on top? But it's Addy with the 3K going absolutely crazy. Strength finds one, finds an Eden, finds another. The showstoppers available. They know that one's potentially towards that elbow side. Smoke's coming out. Edison's gonna go with that vulnerable 2v2. Gets the spray kill, and Owl cleans it out too. Attackers are just running it down. It's just really a run it down comp right now. 3 rounds in favor of Owen and the Huzz, and they're just doing an immaculate job of, you know, getting those picks. They're choosing, they know that the Cypher side as well, you know, the Cypher with that with Dish Soap there, you know, the Sky is somewhat of a weaker side just because they've been peeking out a little bit too much, and so they've been kind of abusing that side now. But it looks like Slimy, Dish Soap, as well as 5 are just all 3 stacked on B, hoping for that read, and the read is correct. The bird is gonna spot out a couple of people, get some information towards the long side. They know someone's towards long. Yelzy can clear with the boombot towards the hookah, looking for the monster, and Thrash is looking for his victim, not quite finding one yet, and 5 gonna get a kill. Unfortunately, gets traded out by Yelzy. 4v4 rifles in hand of Owen and the Huzz, as the Slimy squad are looking for some close pick. Dish Soap really close, does end up getting flash, and China's Brave just clears out Dish Soap. 3v4 situation. Owl gets one. Unfortunately, Strength's gonna get another, and Yelzy cleans up with the 3K. Attackers on fire, and again, Yelzy has the showstopper. It's once again just a run it down comp. You know, to be fair though, I wouldn't quite count Slimy squad out at all, you know. We do have, you know, we do see that Owen and the Huzz, they are playing that triple duelist comp, so we are kind of expecting more rounds to be in their favor in this half because they are starting on, you know, that attack half. But once it switches over towards that defense half, will the triple duelist actually be their calling card and or like make them fall? You know, Showtime's gonna come out. Addy does get a kill onto Eden, looking for one towards CT side. Yells, he doesn't quite connect the Showstopper. No Rosas. Seaweed gets one, looking for another. Knows there's one more there. Gets a second. That's a clean 2K there. 4v3 situation. Double tap, still online. A little heal coming from Just So, you know, a little take you to the hospital, free healthcare there. Seeker's gonna come out, try to swat out some information, and find out where the location of the other players are. Strand on that shower side, not quite connect the shot, does end up killing Addy, and that is the raid boss down. 4v2 situation, smokes are down, looking for that defuse. The orbital strike is gonna spot out Owen. It's 1v3, China's Bravest gets one, and bomb is have, and Strength with the kill, with the molly, clears out China's Bravest. Defenders 4-7. Best situation right now is for Slimy Squad to get that fifth round under their belts when they switch into that new half. You know, again, this, I think the turn of the tides when we switch sides after this, you know, after this first half is done, is really going to be a telling sign of whether, you know, this composition that Owen and the Huzz chose was the correct decision at all. Because again, with no sentinel, it's gonna be really hard to pull this side down, but then they can also play really aggressive towards the defense side. I mean, going for a kill towards the long, Slime Squeak ends up clearing them out. Double swing coming from Slime Squeak and the dish soap. Double tap available. Stren is on the site to help them out as well. Yelzy clearing and slowly surely making their way up towards that A side, calling the teammates back. It's gonna get spotted out by that trip. But 5 foot in position, doesn't quite connect the shots, gets one, looking for a second, but Owl is there to trade him out right away. Wingman goes for the plan. Dizzy available for that backside flash. Kill contract available once again. It's Slimy versus who's the victim this time, and it's Edison. And Slimy comes out on top again. This guy is a cold-blooded killer, and with one person left alive, Owen and the Huzz, and with the run it back, China's Bravest is in such a hard position. Half the bomb is already taken, and Eden just gets that final kill on the China's Bravest. And again, 5-7, best situation right now for Slimy Squad as we go into the second half, where Owen and the Huzz are now on defense, and Slimy Squad are on the attack. Again, I'm really looking forward to, you know, 5 foot on that cipher, you know, able to trip up the flank. So, you know, even if there's a very aggressive defense push from one side, if they show towards A and then someone fast rotates or fast flanks from that B side, it is going to be one of those, you know, the trip will be there to get some information. But at the same time, you know, with the cipher as well, with the lurk, that could be very powerful, trying to get that space, holding sight, waiting for those rotates. Again, they don't have a single sentinel. Owen and the Huzz are stuck in this situation where triple duelist is what they have right now with the Gecko and a Clove. And again, not a lot of holdback power, minus maybe a molly, you know, the hot hands is available, or maybe it's just, you know, the paint shells. But again, it's still looking pretty hard. Sky Dog is going to actually lure the entire team minus one or two towards that A site. Triple stack there. Slime season get the kill onto Owls and leave only one person left on site. Clove is still on site there, but with Edison holding with the ghost while the rest of the team is collapsing there, it's going to be real hard. But looking towards Hookah, we do find someone towards that Hookah side that is waiting for that flank. Edison's going to get a pick towards onto Strength. It's gonna bring numbers, even it up once again. 4v4. Slime Suit just get the kill onto Edison, and Dish Soap there right behind onto China's Bravest. 3v2. Dish Soap does spot out some information with that with the bird, and
enemy
Addy does
remaining.
get a kill onto 5foot, and Yelzy as well. 1v2, close smokes abundant. Dish Silver struggling to find a kill, and it's Yelzy with the right click to hold it down while Addy is defusing. So get the defuse, be a little nice, you know, and give it to Yelzy. One step closer, one charge closer to that showstopper, and defenders won the first pistol. I'm very shocked, I'm not gonna lie. I was really expecting, you know, that the pistol at least was gonna go towards Slimy Squad. I don't quite like the positioning that Just Soap had towards that CT side, just because everyone was kind of scattered, which allowed for a lot of 1v1s to happen, and it was single out those fights, and which allowed, you know, at the end, you know, the number advantage to slowly but surely go towards Owen and the Huzz. You know, you had one person hookah, one person long, one person going elbow, one person going CT. It was a little bit of a mess. I feel like if you guys just held, you know, double towards like a site, it would, or towards like one angle, just swung off each other, it would have worked a lot better. China's really close, does spot one, is gonna run away, trying to bait for Yelzy there. And Yelzy gets one, looking for a second, doesn't quite find it. Paint Shell's coming out. Yelzy is one shot away from death there. Paint Shell's to throw them back slightly, but with 2 health left, it's looking real hard for them to take this. 5foot in already, 4v5 numbers in favor of Owen and the Huzz. Addy does have the heaven angle, and with the bomb going down, the spike going down, they're looking for the clear towards the showers. So Edison finds one. China gets a second, and Addy as well. 1v5 again. Dish Soap in an impossible situation with Edison clearing it out, and they're gonna win a flawless buy round off of that pistol. That's gonna catapult their lead 4 rounds in their favor. This is maybe it's just a caster curse, you know? Like, I feel like when casters say like, oh, this is gonna happen, I feel like this team is like gonna do this, or they're doing a bad thing. It like the complete opposite thing happens and just makes you look really stupid. And I definitely think that's what's gonna happen right now, because it's happening to me right now, okay, to be fair. So the you know, the heart of the cards, whatever can happen at any moment right now, and it's anyone's game, you know, despite the fact that Slimy Squad, I was expecting them to do a lot better on this half. This is only the 3rd round of the second half, so with the buys in online, I am expecting, you know, them to come back and fight for more of those rounds coming through. Skies is going to spot out some information. Edison's going to get 2 there, and it's a 5v3. Again, the rifles are in the hands of the Slimy Squad, and they are just not finding any value so far at all. They're gonna leave the guns toward the long side, and that's gonna be free upgrades coming in for Owen and the Huzz. 5foot is looking for a pick. They're trying to slowly lurk up, but China's Favors does see them. Oh my god, almost a win. It's okay. Again, it's not about how you start, it's about how you finish. On the flank, looking for a fast flank, and Edison is going to finish out with a beautiful 3K. That's a flawless coming from Owen and the Huzz. Again, as free upgrades and free rifles are now in their hand. They are saving money. They're compounding their interest. You know, this is crazy. They're forcing Slimy Squad in such a bad position to now have to go for that full save, while their econ is absolutely crazy. They're earning compound interest. They're getting dividends right now. They have so much money right now in their bank. And Addy still with $5,000, almost $6,000 in the bank, and still holding a Guardian. This is such a good half for them. And I don't even think it's the fact that they're holding really well, but I think it's just the fact that they're aiming. They're really aiming today. They're doing such a good aiming. And Addy's gonna hold that U-Haul side. Yell's just gonna get a kill onto Eden. China Favor is right behind. Gets 1, gets 2. Addy gets 1 on Slimy Seaweed, despite, you know, Slimy getting that run it back. Clone Yell's looking for another one, but 5foot's gonna get that nasty sheriff kill, but Addy to clean it up. And defenders win another round. They are just living rent-free, but all good. All good. You know, this was a save for Slimy Squad. They do have the economics to buy the finances to buy the rifles now. You know, got a couple going with a light shield instead, which is fun. That's good. But on the other side, oh my god, Owen and the Huzz, they got some money. They are looking confident. They got 6 rounds up in their favor, and they're just doing an amazing job holding and winning these fights. Yelzy with the paint shells looking for an aggressive peek jump spotting to try to find a little bit of information. Does have the ball available. Eden's gonna get a kill onto China's Brave. Is gonna bring the numbers down in favor, and Yelzy is gonna get a kill onto 5 foot. 4v4 kill contract available. Double tap is online as well. Looking to get Yelzy. Does end up getting Yelzy. It's Yelzy versus Slimy Seaweed. Who's gonna reign on top? Trying to find one, and Slimy Seaweed with a disgusting flick onto Yelzy. 4v3, the contract has been completed and your life has been stolen. Edison there with that revenge now kills onto Eden, looking for another one. The spike is not down. It's gonna force a TP, a rotate out towards that spot. Wingman's gonna spot out one person towards that U-Haul side, and Addy's gonna just reposition for that person towards U-Haul. It's gonna be a 2v2, 1v1. They're just hugging each other, but Stretch's gonna come out on top as 3v2 situation again. Dish soap towards the CT side. Bomb is gonna go down. All of them are holding some different angles there. Interesting. Dish soap's gonna get the kill onto Edison, but Edison's gonna end up running away. Clobalt, not the best Clobalt there, and Dish soap's gonna get that clean 3K. Attackers win their first round on the attack. Second half coming in, amazing job there from Owen and the Huzz. You know, we just saw one round won by Slimy Squad, so they are slowly but surely adapting to these tactics, but is it going to be enough? This is quite the big gap in the scoreboard right now. You know, Owen and the Huzz, they are 2 rounds off of that, you know, securing that first map. And again, guys, this is not the end of the road. It's not one of those best of ones that we saw during the regular season. This is a best of 3, so it's gonna put Owen and the Huzz one step closer towards that grand finale position. But I don't think they're gonna be met with, you know, just it's gonna be met with some opposition there. You know, Slimy Squad, they're not gonna let this go that easily. Seekers can come out, doesn't quite spot a lot of information there. Got the Molly coming out too, coming from the brim. Chance Bear is in that corner, doesn't quite get touched by them. Molly holding towards the shower side, and the Empress gonna get popped. Addy looking to get a little bit active, get a little bit aggressive. Yelzy does jump spot a couple towards that short side. Again, they got that showstopper, doesn't quite connect, but Dish Soap is kind of hurt there. Eden with a disgusting shot into Addy. The Emperor is down. A new empire is being erected. 5'7" does get a kill too. 3v5 Cypher. Neural Theft is gonna locate the enemies. They know where they are. They know 2 is towards A side. They know 1's towards CT. Owl's by himself on this site here, you know, trying to find and push them back and buy as much time as possible for the rest of the team. Blind's gonna come out. Just gonna get the kill onto Owl. And 2v5 situation, Yelzy trying to go for a spray CT side, but gets met with firepower toward by Eden, and it's Mr. Edison against Eden, the enthusiast, but Strength is there to provide the support and back him up as attackers win another round.
I'll teach them to respect their elders.
7-11, they're closing the gap slightly, and I do like how they're playing. You know, they are kind of playing off information. You know, the past 2 rounds that they won, there was 1 or 2 ults being used. You know, we got the showstopper that did end up being burnt, you know, from Yelzy's team, but at the same time, North Theft was able to provide that information for the team of Slimy Squad. You know, FIFO was able to get that information towards where they were, but they have been playing very default. They have been playing like off of picks, which is really, really smart. They haven't overcommitted to side as well, but whether that's going to become overconfidence, where they're going to now just fast push a site, is really up to it. You know, the dog's going to end up grabbing a little bite out of player. Showstopper available. Eden's not really quite connect that showstopper. They're looking for someone on site. Addy's going to clear him out instead. That was a brutal fight there. China's Brave is going to get a kill on the Dish Soap, and Strength by Mysterio not letting the team down as they both get their ones. 3v3, double tap is down, and Strength with the orbital strike, if they can just get the bomb down, there can be a post-plant play here with smokes too. Edison as well as Yelzy going to rotate towards that A side. They do know that one person there. Instant trade coming in by Slimy Seaweed, but that is the spike down, and Yelzy finds one, looking for a second, just throw the paint shells to throw them off, holding it, and a beautiful lineup for the paint shell as Slimy Seaweed goes down. Defenders winning. It's It's match point for Owen and the Huzz. They are doing the absolute most right now, and they are literally just. I'm in shock, if I'm being honest. I'm in complete shock right now just because of the fact that they are a triple duelist comp on defense, and they won so many rounds. I've been expecting more rounds to be won by Slimy Squad on the second half, but not really. I'm not an Oracle right now. I'm definitely not Oracle. I'm definitely not Fortune Cookie yet either, because I'm not predicting anything right now because all my predictions have been wrong.
Scout destroyed.
Just so Dog's gonna spot out one, looking for a second. Addy's trying to find one, but Dish Soap's there for the backup. They are the dynamic duo, Slimy Seaweed and Dish Soap. And Yelzy there as well towards that side. Oh, the blinds are out, but Dish Soap's gonna get the kill onto Yelzy. All good. Again, not about how you start, it's about how you finish. All good. You know, Five is gonna get the bomb down. 4v3 situation. Times Brave is stopped by a trip wire again. What did we say? The flank trip wire to provide the information. Doesn't matter if you get tripped. You know, it's gonna buy a little time, get a little information. But now they are aware. Dizzy's gonna come out. Dishsoap's gonna get the kill. Knows one's towards that U-Haul side. Double push towards U-Haul. Dishsoap with the fourth, looking for a fifth. But China is gonna stop him in his tracks, and Strength gets the kill. Again, very close to an ace. I kind of want to see an ace here. 4 rounds off of an OT, and Slimy Squad are finding their footing slowly but surely. But Owen and Huzz, again, they are no slackers. We've seen how they played. They are some shooters. Addy, again, 18-14. Crazy scoreboards coming through, but Slimy Sweet not too far behind with Eden. You know, 17-14, 17-18 respectively, and China's favorites as well, 17-14. They have been putting in work, and this is a pretty even matchup, I would say. Yelzy with the boombot for some information towards short. Dog does end up spotting a little bit of information, does see the Gecko on site. Triple stack on that A site. Bird's gonna come out trying to find one, gets flashed, does find some information towards that back site angle. But Slimy Seaweed double tap on light, looking for the wall to entry in. Yelzy's gonna get 5 foot, and that is the spike down. Sentinel's down. Owl looking for one, but Eden's gonna get the kill onto Owl instead. 4v4 Seekers available, finding some information. Doesn't know finding one, but they're gonna rotate out really quickly, hoping that the other team, that the Owen and the Huzz, are not gonna be on that B site. But with China's Preface in this hookah angle by himself, oh, little backup coming in with the clove. I don't know, man. It's kind of a hard pick. You know, I don't know if they're gonna spec 2 towards that hookah side. They're gonna take that fast, long side. Maybe TP. Yep, that's gonna be the TP again. Oh, now trying to catch them off guard. Addy's on that U-Haul side trying to hold them back, but Eden is not too far behind. Addy gets the kill, does get the overkill, which provides him a little bit more time, a little bit more health to fight it out. Bombs being tabbed, not quite going down yet. Bombs now gonna go down. 8-12 in favor of the Huzz. Times Baby doesn't come out, does end up getting killed there. Addy does get a kill on that Slimy Seaweed. 1v4 again, just in this impossible situation as the bomb is getting defused, and Owen and the Huzz clean sweep of this. Okay, now we're just doing a little bit of BM. Oh, good. Owen and Huzz secure the first map, as we are now having to be forced into map 2. 8-13 in their favor. What an amazing performance coming out from Owen and the Huzz. They really proved that triple duelist, hey, could be the new meta, perhaps. Who needs a sentinel when you got 3 duelists who are gonna hold a site down? You know, was expecting to be a little bit more proactive towards, you know, that defense side, to like swing out a little bit more. And I think they did end up doing that. But what they did really good too was knowing when to back off, knowing when to pause, and knowing when to, hey, hold it, let's wait, get our ones, don't get overzealous. And I definitely think that's where they really shined on that defense side. But, you know, as we go on to our second map, you know, again, 8-13 in favor of Owen the Huzz. They are 0-1. You know, they're gonna be one map off. This is best of 3 series from going towards the grand finals that's gonna happen tomorrow. But up next is gonna be Ascent. But before we talk about Ascent and before we get into the game, let's take a quick little break and we'll be right back. Welcome back. A quick little break, and we are back online of our second map of tonight in this best of three series between Slimy Squad and Owen and the Huzz. We saw that 8 and 13 finish in favor of Owen and the Huzz, and they did an amazing job. Quite the maps to see. But don't worry, don't you forget, Ascent is next. And Slimy Squad, they have revenge. They're coming back for their map to bring it into our third map into Abyss, right? So let's talk a little bit about Ascent. As we go into Aegis, like Ascent is one of those classic maps that's coming out. We have seen this on the competitive rotation for a really long time. This is soon going to be out of that rotation soon. But again, Ascent, classic map coming out. We've seen the Cypher, we've seen the Killjoy as one of those very classic, very, tried and true sentinels too. And another one too, with these paper thin walls on Ascent, it is quite crucial to have yourself a KO, to have yourself a potential Sova. And I think that's what we're going to be seeing right now with this Agent Select 5-foot with that Sova mirrored by Yelzy as well. Both Sovas are going to have the scan power and use the Odin or Ares little machine gun action to, shoot through these paper thin walls once again. I do like what I'm seeing with the double initiator. Usually speaking, when you have a Sova, I am expecting, if there's a second initiator, potentially like a Sky for flash, or even like a KO is great to shut down the Sentinel on site with the flash too. But with double scans here, it could provide a lot of opportunity for plays, but at the same time, not something I've seen a lot, if I'm being honest. There is a Sage coming out by Owl too. Was expecting more of a Cypher or a Killjoy to come out, but Sage is also okay, with the slows too. That is quite helpful. Block up an intruder, that's good too. And just so is going to go for that meta with the Cypher, despite the fact that, again, Cypher did get nerfed a little bit, but, still an amazing agent to play, especially on Ascent. You got some nasty tripwires, bang, bang, bong, they are dead, So, and with the Omen smokes too, it's looking more like a meta comp coming in from the Slimy Squad, if I'm being honest. And I'm seeing more of a, I guess, like newer composition, newer kind of thing coming out by the Owen and the Huzz team too. So whether it's gonna be more meta, with the Omen and stuff, or it's gonna be with the Clove and like this double initiator setup too, it's gonna really, only time can tell. The only time can tell as the rounds keep going forth. And as we go into this first pistol, again, Slimy Squad is going to be on that attack and looking like they're going to default towards that A site in hopes of, not going and meeting the Sova or the Sentinel there. China's Weaver is going to have that Clove available. Clove is a really good controller. It allows you to play a little bit more aggressively, allows you to play, despite you dying, you can still smoke for your team, right? So that's definitely there. A little split towards A. China's gonna get the kill onto the Glow and gets the second one as well, but gets straight up by 5, but 4v3 situation, double up towards that tree side, and 5-foot gets one. Yelty gets a trade on the side. We see we just still trying to get the trade too, doesn't quite finish it out. A 5-foot is in a 1v2 situation with a 3k, but 10 health left in the bar, and it's not looking too hot, especially with the last two, Yelty and Owl, healthy as ever. They're just doing the most there. 5-foot trying to isolate the fight. Oh, trying to be careful. Dart's gonna come out, doesn't quite spot it out, gets a couple shots out, but doesn't quite get everything fully. Looking for one, trying to isolate these shots, but Owl is gonna come out and just get the kill. Defenders winning that first pistol are Owen and the Huzz. We are looking at the start of a potential snowball of rounds as they go for that force, and we do know that Owen and the Huzz are some shooters. They've been crispy clean with those kills, so looking for a lot of value with the Marshall, with that Guardian, but you know, doesn't mean that Slimy squad is not going to return with some firepower as well. You know, I'm looking for more aggressive plays there. Oh my god, Addy gets killed onto Eden, 4v5 already, and you have one person, you have dish soap already with half health. It's looking really hard, and with Edison push up towards A main, they know they're towards that mid side. The Cypher trip is available. Addy gets the second one, looking for a third. They're gonna push up towards the tree. They are stuck there. China's gonna get killed by Slimy's 3v4, but all three players on the Slimy squad are so close to death. Yelzy gets the shot guard kill, very nice. And Yelzy gets the second one on Slimy Seaweed, 1v4 again with a 5 foot in this impossible situation without getting the kill too. I'm getting a little deja vu right now as Yelzy is gonna get that defuse, bring it to 2-0 in favor of Owen and the Huzz. Beautiful buy there by Owen and the Huzz. They did only lose one gun there, which provides a very good bonus coming into this third round. But this is the rifle round. This is the gun round by Slimy Squad, which means there could be a chance to turn it over, to bring it even. You know, we do expect more for this third round, the people who save, you know, the team who saves, to kind of win this round, right? But at the same time, with the potential of, you know, that Sova drone or Sova dart to, you know, try to get those first picks and those spray through walls, it can provide really good turnover where they can convert this round over and potentially get some free rifles there. Dart's gonna spot out Owl. Owl's gonna get spot out. However, the wall is up to push them back, but with a little lurker towards that A side, it's looking pretty defaulty right now. A little shock darts coming out, does end up connecting onto the Omen. Owl looking for an angle here, doesn't quite find it, and it's gonna be a spray coming out by Strent there. 4v5 again, rifles in hand of Slimy Squad, waiting for the wall to come down. However, look at the space being taken with China's Bravest. The timing is just not the best there. A little hold back and forth, trying to find one. China not sure about what the shots are going, does land one, but Slimy does end up finishing the rest. Addy gets shot down by just with that beautiful lurk towards CT. Owl aware of where the dish soap could be, but just runs away, getting out
30 seconds
nice
left.
and clean. And 2v4 On's gonna go down, and the last two defenders are struggling to stay alive at the slowing. One goes down in the hands of Eden, and Dish Soap is looking for the final one, sniffing them out, and the hunter finds the prey. Dish Soap cleans it out. Attackers convert this round and win it out. Great round coming out. We did kind of expect that to happen. You know, rifles was in their favor. Defense sided. This is more of a defense sided map in my opinion. So I do expect Owen and the Huzz to get a little bit more. I kind of want them to get like a 7, maybe 7 rounds, maybe 8 rounds potentially, to put them in a really good position for that attack. But again, it can change, and you know, it just really depends, right? We do got Hunter's Field available by 5 foot. 2v1. Both teams got some rifles available. China's Brave is playing a little bit more aggressively, looking for one, does end up getting killed by Eden, does have the Cloval, trying to back up. Really interesting revive position there. Eden gets the kill onto onto the Clove. Addy on the heaven side looking for one, does find one, dismisses away, beautiful dismiss, and Edison is looking to find one towards the switch. Door is gonna come down, double shock dart, cringe dart is coming up from Yelzy, doors gonna go down, and Eden gets 4, looking for a 5th. It's 1v2 situation. That's a 5th one there. Eden is going crazy. First ace in favor of the squad. It's just immaculate. It's just beautiful, you know. Slimy Squad is just, that ace was beautiful coming from Eden. 6-2 already, and Empress online, Hunter's Fury 2. Addy does also have that Empress as well, and Yelzy is just one off of, you know, the Hunter's Fury, but it's again 2-2. That's gonna force the defenders into this full save here with only some sheriffs and some marshals in hand, looking to try to pick one off and, you know, potentially provide some numbers advantage. is Addy. Dart's gonna spot out Addy. They know where the Reyna is, but with the Yelzy, with those shock darts, again, looking to connect some, does end up connecting, but doesn't quite get any kills there. Does some good damage though, I'm not gonna lie. The mid take there too. Addy with a Marshall looking for one. The Owl does end up spotting out Addy towards that mid side, and kill contrast can come out again. Slimy Seaweed on the ISO. We're looking for one. Does end up getting a kill onto Yelzy. Double tap available too. Edison gets smoked off. They are coming on side. They're going out, but Owl with the beautiful shot onto Eden and just holding the site down as much as possible. It's going to force a rotate coming out from the attackers. Slimy Seaweed 1 health away from death, and that's going to be a clean shot from Addy coming too. Gets one, doesn't quite connect the second shot. Strength's gonna get the kill onto Addy. 3v3. Cage gonna come out, doesn't quite hit where I think Digital was trying to hit, but they're hitting the wrong side. There's 3 people here, but doesn't matter. Digital gets 2, looking for a third. Oh my god, this Owl is just crazy. Clean shots and Sheriff's clutching it up. Free upgrades too. That was that was impressive. That clutch up was crazy. If that wasn't a clutch, that was a thrifty for sure. They only had sheriffs. They had one marshal, one person who had somewhat of like, not even a rifle. It's a sniper, but it's like a cheaper gun. You know, the rest of the team on Slimy squad, they had full rifles. That was a full save from, you know, Owen and the Huzz, and now this is gonna force Slimy squad in such a bad position. Their Egon is just doing terrible. They're gonna have to go for a half buy / save, you know, and looking like that spread towards, you know, the defenders are just spreading out a lot, you know, holding that double sided angle towards mid entry. Spears gonna come out. Yell's gonna try to tag up one, doesn't quite connect a lot of the shots. No, doesn't really get anybody. And Empress is available, got double blinds as well, looking like a exec towards that A side. However, the B players are just parked on lot, trying not to, you know, play too much. Edison does end up getting on chance where he does get the kill onto Eden. Enthusiast looking for one, looking for the second, finds the second one, looking for a third, gets killed. However, Strength gets a kill off the China's Bravest, and it's Addy towards Heaven side with the backup by Mr. Edison himself. Dish Soap trying to find one, doesn't connect the shots, and it's Edison with the clean 3K to close it out. 4-2 in favor of the Huzz team right now, and we got the resurrection coming in too by the Sage, so a little bit riskier plays is possible as long as you're in a resable position with the wall as well. I am liking what I'm seeing. The sprays to provide some backup fire earlier there, you know, sprays from Heaven to clear out the close gen side. Close gen side, sorry, can't English right now, while Edison swung from tree to catch anyone who's off guard and holding just default gen. Really well done, as well as Addy holding that extra angle towards Heaven. That retake was just beautiful, and looking to replicate that retake again, or at least replicate some success on this defense side too, is the Huzz team. Once again, they do get the kill onto Slimy Seaweed. Slimy just walks right into that. Yelzy trying to find one, doesn't quite find anything, but the smoke is there to provide some backup. Addy gets a kill onto Digital, but 5 foot is there right there as well. Addy gets a trade directly onto Strength as well. 3v2, Spike is down. The 2 players alive on the Slimy squad are hurting. They're hurting real bad right now. Empress is online. The Empress is looking for one. Oh my god, double jump peek comes out. 5 foot gets a kill onto Addy, but again, they are hurting. They are not doing the hottest right now. Dart's coming out, trying to find one. The Dart's gonna find one. 100 Spears is now trying to find the kill, but it doesn't quite end up finding it. Edison gets a kill onto Eden, and it's a 1v2 situation with the other 2 members of the Huzz team looking quite hot, and 5 foot is just gets a 3K, looking for the last one. Yelzy going rotate towards that CT side, knows that, hey, I know that he knows that I was marked earlier, let me just reposition. And it's up to 5 foot, 1v1. Silva, 22 health, 25 on that regen shield. Trying to find the dart, looking for one. Oh my god! But FIFA comes out with 22 health and 25 shield. This is murder. We're getting away with robbery. They just robbed that round out from underneath them. What a crazy round coming in. They had numbers advantage. They had the health advantage. They had the util advantage too. They had every advantage that you could think of. And 5foot just did not give up, gritting by just waited on bated breath for that peak and gets the kill. Guess the Odin sprays are just not quite there. North that's available for the Cypher though, provide a little bit more information off of kills, which can provide some rotates too. Aggressive piece coming from Addy, but ever so patient as Ethan gets a kill onto him. And 5foot is gonna go for the dart. They are one player down. The dart's gonna spot out Mr. Edison himself. And they're gonna push onto site. This is a clean site. It's gonna have to be a full retake coming in on the side of the Huzz team. Strength's gonna get a kill onto Yelzy as well. 3v5. Fade ult's gonna come out. China's still mid towards there too. Eden gets another kill on to Mr. Edison. 2v5. And the Huzz team is just struggling to keep up with what is going on right now. Strength gets the plant down, looking for one more. And Owl trying to isolate a couple fights, does know there's one there. But Eden is just it's just a hunter. It's just going to get that 3k, bring it to 4-4. Even out the scoreboards, and it's doing quite a good job. And on the defense side, once again, you know, I do think Slimy squad, I'm gonna make a prediction. You know, I'm no Oracle again. I've been proven wrong multiple times the last map, but you know, I'm not gonna stop trying, okay? I think that if the roles are reversed once the half switches over sides, I think the Slimy squad could take this map. Just off the fact they have a Cypher, they have the Omen, they have the Sova, they have a meta Sentinel there, which is going to provide a lot of information, a lot of hold, a lot of power to just hold them back and rotate. Oh my god, Addy gets a kill on the Jisoo, but 5foot's there to get the 2. 3v4, the advantage is in favor of the Slimy squad, but Elsie just eagle-eyed gets the kill onto 5foot, and that is Spike, ladies and gentlemen. But all good. Omen ult is there to get the backup. Miss Edison with the Stinger gets one, looking for a second. Why doesn't my Stinger do that? 1v1, looking for one, but Eden is there to get the kill. 1v3, Eden's buying himself, and with the dart coming out to get some information, they know exactly where Eden is. Again, 1v3. Shock dart's not quite not quite shock darting, but okay. a little smack talk coming in too. I'll get there. This is an interesting play. The Dismiss coming out. 1v2 situation, trying to isolate those fights, but Yelzy is there to get that kill onto Eden. Defenders win another round 5-4. All right, Newer coming in again. The defenders are doing a good job. However, technically speaking, I guess it really depends on your composition, right? Like, honestly, depending on your composition, it really depends on like what side will be advantageous to you. Like if you have a very duelist heavy composition, then you probably do better on attack. But I think generally speaking for Ascent, just because of how this map is made, how this map is created, there's faster rotates towards that CT side, so it is more of a defense sided map, right? I am hoping at least that the Huzz team can grab like a couple more rounds there, maybe make this like a 7-5 or even an 8-4. 8-4 is like the best possible scenario, but I think 7-5 is also fine. And Addy's gonna get spotted out by the drone. Kill Conjure's coming out. Doesn't quite get Addy, but gets someone else instead. Edison versus Slimy Stevie. The shield is down, but Slimy Stevie comes out on top once again. This guy is just a contract killer. He just does not care. Eden gets a kill onto China's Bravest. 3v5 in favor of the squad. And North doesn't come out to get some information. They know exactly where they are. Enemies are revealed. They know that there's one person towards that B side and 2 people towards A. So they're gonna go for that B push. But who is there to fight them? It's going to be Owl, but Owl's kind of hurt. Gotta back up and respect this push there. Bielsi on the CT side looking for a kill towards The side does find one, tries to find second, but Slimy Seaweed trades out right away. Owl doesn't get the kill onto Ditch Soap. 2v3 CT push, but Addy is still alive. 2v3. Bomb is not down in 30 seconds. Plenty of time to get the bomb down, especially with that much control of the map right now. You have one towards that main side too, but it's going to get smoked up. Try to buy and close off some more angles as much as possible. But again, 2 blinds available for Addy. Try to close out those angles and clear them out as much as possible. Smoke's gonna come down. The timing, but okay, Eden does get one. Owl does get the trade out. 1v2. Owl is stuck in this 1v2 situation. Can he clutch it up? But Slime Seaweed is just looking above it. I'm taller than you. Gets the kill onto Owl. Attackers even out the scoreboard once again. 5-5. It's an even half right now. But again, it's one of those maps where once the side flips, it can really change momentum. Both teams are kind of like at very even playing fields, but Eden is doing a really good job. 14-6, putting his team on his back though. With the Empress online, 100 Spirit as well for both teams. So there could be a post-plan play here, but you know, it's there. The econ is looking real shoddy, real spotty by the Huzz team right now. So they're gonna have to go for that half buy and maybe hero rifle situation. China's Bravest holding that A main angle, trying his best to get some information. The drone does spot him out, it's going to force him off of the angle to push towards tree side, as the rest of the team is going to take a little bit more space towards A main side. Does clear up the wine too. Yells is going to hold that mid just in case there's like this rotate that might come out, but no rotates so far. Dish Soap versus Yelzy, both backing up. Some information from both teams given. But again, Hunter's Fury, Yelzy is in this position. This could be huge. Looking for one, just tag up one, gets the kill onto Edison, and someone else is tagged as well. Huge ult coming in from Yelzy. Slimy on the heaven side, gets the double tab, brings it numbers advantage again. 4v2. But the 2 players are quite healthy. And with this dart coming out, doesn't get spotted out right here. Slimy, again, is really healthy. Yelzy gets killed on the 5-foot 2v3. 2 of the players are real hurt right now, but Slimy's gonna get the kill onto Owl. 1v3 situation. I think it's definitely doable right now. Gets one, looking for a second, but they're both hurt. 2v1 situation, looking to isolate the kills right there. Knows one person's towards that main side, and the time is tick-tock going down. And it's just so hard because Dish Soap is there to back up Slimy Seaweed. Again, this dynamic duo just cannot miss.
Last round in the half.
5. Last round before the switch over comes online. The attackers are looking real hot. Slimy squad are looking real confident, especially Mr. Eden. Eden Enthusiast is 15-7. That is over a 2.0 KDA, guys. Yes, I can math. Full rifles coming in from both teams, minus Owls does have a Guardian, but I think Guardian still has a lot of potential. Coming through, they got to go for potentially a fast A, which is going default too. I think they're gonna go for a default, but I do want to see the Huzz team just take a little bit more space towards the beam and get some more information so they can rotate people towards that A side already. One way's gonna come in, that's both smokes gone. 10 seconds down on the smoke. They're not gonna have a smoke for the main now. The time is ticking down, which means that smoke's gonna refresh real soon. But with that drone spotting out 1 and 2, it's a full rotate towards B. Still saying no, not a lot of information. 4 people towards the A side. They're running fast towards the B side as one person towards Addy is going to take that heaven side. But Eden with the blind doesn't matter. Gets a kill on Addy. Ember's coming out. Dismisses away. Trying to rotate towards that CT side. But over here we got China's Bravest as well as Mr. Owl holding them down. Eden's gonna get another kill onto Mr. Edison, and it's gonna be 3v5 in favor of the Slimy squad. They got the numbers once again, and looking like a regress towards A side, but with the 3 people towards A, 3 defenders towards A, they're coming straight into their clutches, but with numbers in their advantage, it's gonna be hard. Yelzy does get kill contracted again. Yelzy versus Slimy squad. Who Slimy Seaweed, who's gonna come out? And of course, Slimy Seaweed's gonna come out on top of the kill contract, and Eden with the 3K closing out 5-7 in favor of the Slimy squad.
Switching sides.
Switching the sides now, we got the Cypher now finally being used on the we got the Cypher being used on that defense side. Looking for a little tech pause there real quick, but okay, we can talk about that pause. We can talk about the lines. We can talk about the map in general. As someone gets, we're gonna figure out the mouse situation, I guess. But yeah, so Ascent, we got the Cypher on that defense side too, and we talked about how Cypher is kind of that sentinel that is very much used. It's either a Cypher or a killjoy. Cypher does allow a lot of potential for your team to kind of lurk, or like for your Cypher to just lurk, but at the same time, with a Cypher parked onto either side, it's going to be really, really strong, especially now with the setup towards that A side too. We did see how I feel like the cam, we regularly speaking, we see a Cypher setup like on B, right? Just because there's a lot of close angles you can take advantage of, but Cypher setup towards A is also really, really good too. You can kind of predict where the other team goes, and with that kind of wiring of like thinking Cypher is going to be on B, the Cypher setup on A is the read, But at the same time, we do have that double initiator coming in from Owen and the Huzz. They have a Sova, they have a Fade, they have double scans. And, the double scans can provide a lot of information for who is on what site, what is going on, even just like playing opposite side of the Sentinel, which is in this case the Cypher, right? Would be a really, really good, kind of play. And depending on it too, either Sova or the Fade can just lurk. Because they're both scan agents technically. So even if Fade is not with the team, Sova got the dart, Sova got the drone, right? Or even if Sova's not with the team, then Fade got the eye, Fade got the dog, right? So it's it lends itself to each other. They're both of these initiators have the potential to be very, very good lurk agents, or in particular in this composition or on this map. Again, Ascent does have those like paper thin walls too. What I think was lacking a lot in that defense half from Owen and the Huzz, now that they're on attack, was that they didn't really take advantage of the scan as much as I would like in terms of like spraying. I didn't see a lot of spraying happen as much as usually do with that double scan composition. These Ascent is notoriously known for their paper thin walls. So many angles are just like wall bangable and sprayable, that with the double scan, if you just get the scan off and do the spray, like I definitely think that's going to lend itself to a little bit more success on the defense round. But now that the switch over, the same can be said for the opposite, right? Where you can have that kind of spray come out, you can have that kind of the scan come out again by either the Fade or the Sova, and you can spray them back. The Sova for the Slimy squad, they're probably going to be parked on the B side, right? And they're going to do that classic B main dart and then maybe spray off of that. But there's also the possibility of a counter spray coming through with the double scan again. So either Fade Eye or either the dart coming in, just the counter spray to get Sova off that angle. Again, tech pause is all good. We're back to the game now. Looks like everything got figured out, and let's see how this plays out. Looking like a rotate towards that B side again. We got the Cypher set up towards B, as well as the Sova for the scan darts, looking for a dart, but they are playing really, really methodically, very, very smart. As Fade is on that lurk again, as we said, now rotating towards that B side. They're gonna take it real nice, real slow, and just jump spot the mid side from the top in order to find some information. 5foot's gonna get the scan, get scanned through, but does have the scan response as well. Owl already on site. The wall is gonna go down 5v5. 5foot is looking for one, however, Addy spots him out instead, and 5v4 in favor of the attackers right now. Strength and China, they are just there. China's in a interesting position. He is in that B main side and is aware of the lurk, but is Eden aware that he's there as well? Trying to find one, and does end up finding one. Heal's gonna come through, trying to find a second. Unfortunately, doesn't quite get it, but Slimy is gonna trade him out. 2v4 situation. Attackers do still have the numbers in their favor, and they're looking pretty healthy while doing it too. Slimy, Seaweed, as well Dish Soap. Again, this dynamic duel, they've made miracles happen. Let's see if they're gonna make it again, but Edison's gonna get one. Look for second, and it's gonna be a team ace coming through in favor of the Huzz. 6-7 pistols winning by the Huzz team again. Owen and the Huzz, they did a great job. Again, we saw Edison on that lurk, right? You know, providing some information, doing a couple shots, you know, a little warning shots towards A side, and then the slow lurk up towards B to then explode out, which caught them off guard, you know, allowed them the opportunity to, you know, take a little bit more space, take some angles that are usually towards that A main side, or just to play a little bit more tricky, just because there was a lot more people rotated or like sacked onto that A side off of the lurk. But again, double scan comp coming in. Eden's gonna hold close and got the eye, and another scan coming through. They spot him out. The dog looking for one, doesn't quite find it. Owen and Yelzy both get theirs. This scan after scan is just hard, and just with when you thought that was over, you got the wall coming in too. Looking for a second one. Yelzy knows there's one more, finds a third, trying to find the fourth, running them down, run and gun. This is not Valorant anymore. This is Apex. And that's a 4K for Yelzy. Flawless coming out from Huzz team. It's gonna even out the scoreboard, 7-7 in their favor. As we said, you know, what did we just say about the scans, man? Just when you thought that the dart is gone, you got the drone, and then you thought the drone was gone. Oh, you got an eye as well. Don't worry. And then you got another eye. You got the scan coming out from the fade, but then you also got the rain eye. You gotta shoot too. And with the classic being nerfed, you only got so many bullets in that chamber to try to destroy as much util as you can while trying to get a kill. And now that they know, you're gonna play a little bit more methodically, I would say. But looking like more of a push towards that B side. The Vandals are available, rifles are up. It's gonna scan for a beautiful dart coming in from the Slimy squad. It's gonna spot it a lot, and with the paranoia coming out, trying to push them back as much as possible. Addy's gonna get into a low position towards the log side, and the walls gonna come out to block them out. But Strength's gonna get a kill. Addy gets a trade right away. China and Bravis and Yelzy and Addy both get theirs. And again, Slimy Seaweed 1v4. Slimy has been shooting some shots. Got one co-contract, just a little second one. 1v2 in a blink of an eye. Double tap available. Decay as well. Full health. Looking for, trying to isolate as much fights as possible. If they just double up, I think it's just a win here. Yelzy on the box angle. Oh my god. Oh good, because Edison's got it covered as attackers win another round. That was the team Huzz, like Owen and the Huzz, that was their save round. That was their bonus round, my apologies. They just got 2 rifles for free. Like, again, it's Walmart. Save money, live better at this point, because they're just absolutely saving their econ. And look at the other teams. Slimy Squad's econ is in shambles right now. They are having to force up to like a bulldog to play this kind of hero rifle, but it's not really a rifle. It's just kind of a bulldog. A lot of scans coming through. A little dog coming out as well. Strength's gonna try to run away, but they know they are spotting him out. Strength's just gonna get run down by this double initiator. Oh my god. Slime is gonna get completely slowed down towards the heaven side, but Eden's still on site. 3v4 situation, looking for one. 5 second, and Eden, oh my god, disgusting things coming through, and guns up and available. Eden aware there could be a lurk. They know, looking for an ace, and that's an ace coming from Eden. Oh my god, Slimy Squad are back in the game. Eden is not letting the team down. Not a second goes by without this player just absolutely popping off. 23-10. What can you say? This guy is crazy. 10 kills off of Slimy. Like, this is something. This is a little performance of a decade right now from Eden. And it's definitely very impactful. It's not just like one of those easy aces. It's just a very impactful round as well. 8 evening out the scoreboard. It's looking pretty even, and the teams are evenly matched up. Double scan again coming through. This 5-foot does find his one, looking for a second, but Dish is on site just for the help. A resurrection come out, but kill contract again by Slimy CB, looking to kidnap one, but Yelzy now shooting back, not today, but D gets that kill. 5v3
Spike planted.
situation. Eden Enthusiasts, the rest of the team are struggling to try to find their footing. And with one person forced on market side, they got so much room. They got to clear this wall, trying to find one. Eden does get the kill on to Addy. And with another eye coming through for the 2. And China is by himself. Oh my god, Eden, you are disgusting! Looking for another one. It's a 2v1 situation. The bomb is ticking with tick-tock. Once again, God tried to do something and it's Yeldy to clear it through, but Eden was almost on another ace. 4 kills again. This guy is doing everything in his power to keep this match in, keep their team in. And again, this is a fight for the grand final spot to try to win the prize pool. And they're not going out without a fight. At least especially not Slimy squad. You know, these guys are holding on for dear life, and Eden is the captain of the ship right now. 9-8, evenly matched up right now, and the Huzz squad is going to try to play a little bit more default to you, but Yelzy just gets a nasty shot onto 5 foot. It's 5v4 situation. Once again, numbers in favor of the Owen and the Huzz. Will to come out to hold them back as much as possible, but again, they are on that save. The Slimy squad are on that save round. Addy knows that there could be one there, gets a kill on to Dish Soap. 5v3, looking for another one, knows that Eden might be there, and it's just a clear from Eden. Beautiful, looking for another one. This guy is just going absolutely crazy. Gets one, looking for a second, gets the 3rd kill. And again, it's 2v3. Eden is not holding out anything. Fatal comes out. They're all deaf. They can't hear anything. Decay as well. 1 health. But it's just Yelzy holding the line. Gets one. Slimy Seaweed gets straight out though. Oh, good. 2v1. Slimy Seaweed again. Can't hear the bomb. The bomb is ticking tick-tock once again, and time is running out. Have to push onto site to try to find something. Get the ding, but it's just not enough with Edison holding the angle. And again, 10-8. Finally, someone is pulling out from the fray. 2 rounds in favor of Owen and the Huzz. This entire time on Ascent, both of these teams have been evenly matched, trading round for round. And now, for the first time, and it seems like forever, one team is pulling forward, trying to steer away from the pack and potentially bring it into snowball lead. Again, 2 rounds, 29-12. Eden is 1 kill away from a 30 bomb, but Yelzy is also not a slacker himself, 22-19 as well. Hunter Spear is available. We got the drone coming, clearing out some angles, knows that there's no one logs, knows one person in sight, and another dart coming through, trying to find one, does get the kill, does get the scan onto 5 foot there. Trying to find one, looking for another one, does get the scan through. Eden gets the kill onto Addy, and it's 4v5 in favor of the Slimy squad. They're no slouchers right now, especially Eden shooting with that Evil Vandal, breaking the door. Trying to gets 2 bullets in the chamber, and it is 3v5 as Owl looks to take a little bit more space towards that mid side. Again, a lot of information, a lot of presence and information being shown towards that B side, but Owl with the bomb, there is a trip towards mid, so that hit is gonna kind of get shut down or stopped there unless you want to remove your position. Bao does get the kill onto Eden. Now he's gonna know where they are. 3v4, 30 seconds on the clock. The time is running out. Yelty gets a kill on to Stren, knows that there's one more here, trying to isolate the fights there. 5 bullets left with 16 health. 3v3. We're gonna regroup with the team, get the heal down, and looking to get a kill on the Slimy Seaweed, but Slimy just boom gets the 3k, and again, kill contract is once again available for the ISO. They transfer like Stroud indeed. 10-9. Once again, the lead has shrunken as the squad, the Slimy squad, is looking to bring it forward and hopefully take the lead instead. one round off of each other, and 7 seconds left on the clock. The Cypher's gonna set up towards that B side, and it's looking like a B push side too. Little dart action coming in for you too. Darts in the spot out 5 foot on site. They know that the Sova is there. It's gonna be fast push onto B. 2 people on site holding it down 5 foot with that Odin trying to hold down that lane side. This end up getting peeked out, doesn't quite connect a lot of the shots. China doesn't get picked out. Jish Soap's gonna get picked out. Just doesn't get the kill to Gelsi, but Addy trades it out. 4v3, and again, kill contract. This guy is crazy. This guy is actually just an assassin. Kills the other team. Eden gets a kill onto Addy as well. 2v3. Spike is planted, and Strent is going to try to get the Omen ult, but not quite stick. Just to get some information, and Eden with the kill onto Mr. Edison and Slimy Stevie to close it out. Again, what do you say? They are coming back 2 rounds in a row in their favor. They are now all even up once again. This is looking like a OT kind of angle right now. Slimy Squad are not giving it up, but again, Huzz is on map point. They did win that 8-13 on the bind earlier. So Owen and the Huzz are looking to take this map away from Slimy Squad as well, just to make it a clean 2-0. But Slimy Squad are not far behind. They're not letting this map go without a fight. And with Eden on the top of the leaderboard, 33-13, this is a match, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. This is going to be quite the play. Just so holding with a very close angle towards that, towards the log side. Was getting spotted out by the scans. It's just so hard with the double scan. You just can't play any of those close angles at all. Slimy Cereal holding it down, trying to hold it down towards that B main side, but look at China. China has so much space, but is Eden aware? Oh my god, disgusting shots coming from China, and it's a free A site as they smoke towards the tree side and heaven and rotate towards A. And with numbers advantage in favor of Owen and the Huzz, it's not looking too hot for the Slimy Squad right now. Scans again coming through. Got the dog that came through, and then we got the eye too as well. Ball will come down. Doesn't come down, looking like a 5-man hold here, but it's all beautiful. Dart comes through, does spot a few, but doesn't quite connect in the shot. Slimy gets a kill on Addy, but Mr. Edison trades him out right away. 2v4. Strength with the rifle in hand, but trying to clear up the tree. Does end up spotting out Yelzy, but Yelzy gets away just with the hair on his chinny chin chin. My 5 foot, it's gonna be a full save coming through for the rest of the team, as the 4v2 is just too hard to win.
1 enemy remaining.
Oh, never mind. China's not letting him get away, and Strength looking to get the kill onto China, but China's bravest, and he does end again. He gets a second one, looking for some exit frags. 2v1, and attackers again 11-10, 1 point away from match point. This is going to be a battle. This is really going to be a tried and true, you know, battle to try to come out on top, because right now Owen and the Huzz, they're 11-10. They're again 1 round away from winning it all and getting that coveted spot on to the grand finals for tomorrow. But again, Slimy and the squad, they do have a potential to bring it back again. Scans can come out again. You got double scan too. Strength with the paranoia, trying to hold them back to provide a little bit more time. Thunder's Fury finds a clean connect onto Edison, but with the resurrect coming through, it doesn't quite matter. Yelty gets a kill onto 5 foot instead. 5v3. But Slimy is not one sloucher at all. Finds the third, looking for the fourth. Kill contracts online. Gonna get the kill contract down too. Yelzy versus Slimy. It's gonna be a battle of the ages. Can we find the revenge? And Slimy does find the revenge. 4K. Owl looking for 1v1 situation. Owl wrapping around, but Addy. Oh, Eden is gonna go for that tab. It's just the time is running out. Empress online as well. Sprays are clean, and Owl cleans it out with the 3K.
Match point.
Match point coming in for Owen and the Huzz. Again, they are 1 round away, 1 point away from securing that coveted grand finals position. And Slimy squad, they're not looking too good right now. They are now on this 4 spy. You know, one person, FIFA does have an Ares, which is okay. It's a good gun for Ascent in particular, but it's just not what you want, especially with the full buys coming through. Eden's gonna play a little bit proactive, gets to 2, is gonna bring the numbers in favor of them right now. Beautiful aggressive play coming through, and they're gonna take the guns away and throw them off, not giving you guys a sense. Oh my god, and Edison clears out Eden. It's 3v4 winnable. Strength gets a kill there. Spike is down towards the mid-side tiles. Owl with the close. Oh my god, sneaky picks from Strength as well. 1v4. Edison is by himself in this 1v4 situation and needs a miracle to try to clean this through. But with 5 foot close in the gap, it doesn't matter. Defender's gonna win. Last round in this half before we potentially either go to OT or it's a secured round or map for Owen and the Huzz. Owen and the Huzz are on match point, but Slimy CB, they are 1 point off of OT. And now with the buys coming through too, they're in a really good position. Now it's looking like Owen and the Huzz squad, they are not on a good buy now. Look at the buys. There's 2 sheriffs, there's 3 vandals, while the rest of the team on the other side, Slimy squad, they had the full rifles in hand, so they can turn this around and bring it into OT. Anything is possible. Double scans coming through. The Island gets shot down. Does get spot out towards the main side. Hunter Spirit coming out to try to connect some shot. 5 foot does end up getting killed by Mr. Edison, and it's a 5v4. The Huzz squad is online. They're close, but Strength and Dish Soap are holding it down, not allowing the site to go down without a fight. 2v3. The Huzz squad, they know where they are. Neural Theft is online. They know that both of the players are on site. The shots are coming out. Yelzy gets a kill onto Strength, and it's Owl and Yelzy. 2v2. Spike is not down yet. Eden, crazy shots coming through. Spike is still down. It's not been planted yet, and it's just Soap and Eden holding it down. Yelzy is trying to get the angle towards that lane side, but Eden is waiting and wait. Yelzy gets the kill. Where's this Soap? Is she in the back? And there she is. Little back shots coming in. Yelzy goes down. Defenders win, and it's overtime. OT coming through.
Overtime.
Oh my god, we got a game on our hands. Overtime coming through again. This is the chance for the Slimy squad to bring it back and show them what dreams are made of. Bring this map in their favor and secure this map in order to, bring it into 3rd map of Abyss and secure that spot of the coveted grand finals for tomorrow. And once again, long series for us. 37-17 Eden Enthusiast, 27-16 Yelzy. These are some crazy scores coming from these 2 top fraggers on their team. But Slimy series also not far behind with the 26-16 as well. Both teams, OT, I want to see some aggressive plays. I think, the aggressive plays have been working on that defense side. Mr. Edison does get a kill onto Eden, so that is already numbers in favor of Owen and the Huzz. They do an amazing job on that defense side despite, not having a Sentinel. We saw earlier too on Bind, they did an amazing job despite not having a Sentinel too, with 3 duelists on the defense side too. So I'm definitely a believer now. I was a doubter in the beginning, but I've definitely become a believer. It's looking like a play for mid right now. Smoke up towards that bottom mid side, looking for a contact towards tree. Cage is gonna come out.
Where are you?
As the team slowly but surely inching through, but with the eye being shot down, there is a little bit of information to be found. 4v5 once again. Edison is 1 shot away from death. On 12-12, time is running out. 40 seconds on the clock. Plenty of time to rotate to either side. So it's looking like a split towards that B site. Edison can get the heal off too. You can get the heal from the Sage, from Owl, which is great. Addy, doesn't connect the shots, and it's just so to stand on top. But Yelpy gets a trade, and Edison gets a third. 3v1. Slimy Seaweed is in this 3v1 situation with the dart. They know that he's close by. There's still one person on site. Owl playing the patient game. 12 seconds, tick-tock, the clock is running down, and it's going to be Owl to come out and get the shots down. The plays, the patience, the defenders, it's just beautiful. Owen and the Huzz are on the match point once again. They're looking to secure it and finish out into a 14-12 finish. 28-16 Yelzy, and it's looking clean. Slimy Seaweed as well as Slimy Squad, 5 foot, got that Odin to try to spray through those walls. But again, we saw those lineups. There was some fade lineups, there's some dart lineups from Yelzy and Edison to push them off of that, angle. So that's definitely an option too. See little darts coming out. Get Scandal's gonna have to force them off there in order to not get sprayed through. Little darts coming through, try to push them back as much as possible. They'll connect a few, but doesn't connect quite enough. Eden's gonna play a little bit more aggressive towards the mid side. Does find one, looking for a fight, but it's not quite connecting the shots there. And it's Edison who's gonna win out of that fight. Again, bringing the numbers in favor of Owen and the Huzz. They're gonna go for that fast rotate towards the A side, and with one person on A, it seems like it's the correct choice. Pushing through tree side, Slimy Seaweed, they're lying in wait, however, knowing that, hey, they're gonna come through, guys. We gotta rotate here, but just so is there for some backup, some help. Oh, the wall just saved Edison. Their wall from Owl unintentionally does save Edison. Slimy Seaweed does get that vulnerable off, but it's the bomb that's gonna go down. Addy gonna double up towards that tree side. Edison gets a kill to Slimy Seaweed. Digital gets a trade as well, but 4v2, it's looking pretty raps right here as Addy finds a flick shot with Digital getting the trade out, but with one shot left in the chamber, one life left in the 3v1, it's pretty raps at this point now. Yeah, this is attack is gonna have to win it, and Owen and the Huzz squad are gonna have to take that second map as well. Ascent goes towards that, bring it to clean 2-0 in favor of Owen and the Huzz. We are not going to the final map of Abyss, which means Owen and the Huzz move on in our grand finales for tomorrow. And in the meantime, they are just one step closer to that ever so coveted first place prizing of $150. And good if they don't win too. There is that second place $100 as well. But speaking of money, what's important about money is, who can help you with that? BMO. To help you focus on what's important, BMO has checking and savings account, credit cards, and borrowing options specifically designed for students. Plus, get up to 12 months of Domino's Pizza, which is worth $190 with BMO's current student offers. Make sure to visit bmo.com/students for details. And of course, don't forget that BMO has their own little gaming channel as well. So make sure to check out BMO Next Level, and their Twitch is twitch.tv/BMO_NXTLVL. And they're live every Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern time. And it's run by the lovely Sean Frame, BMO's gaming region specialist. That's going to help bring a commitment to helping viewers achieve their financial goals, but also has a passion for gaming as an active member of the gaming community. So special shout outs to BMO. Thank you so much for sponsoring Intramurals. And this is, again, the 2-0 is just crazy. We saw some crazy shots coming through from both of these teams, of crazy competitions as well. But it looks like the unorthodox composition that comes out by Owen and the Huzz is going to have to come through. And while we get some insight about what their thoughts were, how did they pull this 2-0 out from under Slimy Squad, let's go to a quick break while we set them up. We'll be right back, guys. Stay tuned. Welcome back, everybody. Thank you so much for keeping in touch with us and staying on the line and watching the stream for this very, very long stream. And we are back with an interview with the winners of this semifinals. We got China Bravest. What a name, by the way, from Owen and the Huzz's team. And let's start with some simple questions. First of all, in the entire stream, I kept talking about this composition. Buying you guys had this triple duelist, which I thought was like completely troll, but you guys still pulled something out of the woodwork and still won. And then we got the double initiator, which was no sentinels on both of these maps, which I was confused about, but you guys still ended up making it work. What did you guys plan that? Was this like something that like was like in your heads, or did you guys just go like, oh, let's just play like whatever we're good at? Like what was the thought process behind these compositions?
Yeah, so we don't really think when we play this game. We're all a bunch of sprinters. So all of us play duelist, except for Owl. I don't even know what that guy plays. We don't really know him. But frankly, we just, I lock duelist off spawn because I'm trying to bravest. And then I unlocked Reyna, and Owen's like, whatever. I'll just play Raze. And then I just didn't have to play smokes, or else we would have lost. We don't need a sentinel. That's kind of overrated. And we just thought it through.
So it's just there was just no brain behind it. There was no like
we
practice.
Don't, once again, we don't think, we don't practice. I think I think we've even played ranked together. We just, you want to make a team? Yeah, sure. Let's play. Yeah, sure. I'm gonna lock duelist. Okay. And we play.
That's crazy. That the fact that you guys, I feel like we've seen like some other teams, they did scrims, they like come up with strategies, and you guys are just like, yeah, F it, we ball, just run it down. It's all good. And you guys still end up bringing it to the table and making it work, right?
I mean, we try our hardest to shoot. If you're the last one to lock in, you're playing smokes. That's just how it works.
And that's something. And you guys have now secured a spot in the grand finals for tomorrow. And do you guys have any plans to, is it still going to be that same strategy of just like, oh yeah, let's just play like today, just run it down, or are you guys going to prep a little bit before that?
Well, we gotta study for finals. All of us are in engineering, and we don't really. I don't know about prep. We're just gonna lock duelists. Don't be the last one to lock in. If you have a better computer, you're probably not playing smokes. But I think speaking for all of us, we gotta do a little bit of studying. I think we're all like 4 weeks behind or something. But yeah,
Okay, yeah, that's remember guys, we at UTS, we do not condone the behavior of falling behind your studies to game, but sometimes intramurals got an intramural. Okay, you got a game, the game got a game. Okay, so I can respect that. And going into the grand finals, we don't quite know who the winners are and who's gonna face off against you guys in the grand finals. But do you guys have any messages to your future opponents? Like, do you guys have anything you guys want to say to them? I'm fighting for that
no,
position.
not really. I mean, well, we don't really care who we play. We're just gonna run it down either way. Hopefully I load in faster this time so I don't have to play smokes. But yeah, I mean, if anyone wants to play, we're gonna ban Breeze, we're gonna ban Icebox, and we're gonna run you down.
Okay, okay, that's respectable. I'm very surprised you guys didn't ban Abyss. So I'm not gonna lie, Abyss is it's a horrible map. I hate that map.
Oh yeah,
But
no, we would have lost. We 100% would have lost. We were already
like if we
thinking,
went to map three.
we're gonna go ISO, Reyna, Jet, Neon, and last one the lock-ins playing Clove.
Mm-hmm. That's totally fair. And do you have anything you want to shout out? Shout out to your team or to any past opponents you guys played that really stood out to you guys.
I mean, I'd like to shout out myself personally. I went like 12 and 20, 12 and 27. Every death impactful. I lurk A, I die. I get that crazy information to relay it back to my team. Just go B. I go B, I die. I get that crazy information to my team to go B. I go mid, I die to the Reyna Cat once again. Crazy information, just send it, go B, go B. That all that info coming out of my deaths is honestly crazy.
Okay, that's a fair statement. Okay, I allow that. I'll allow that to happen. But anyways, yeah, thank you so much for coming for the interview, and really much a big good luck to you guys in the finals. You guys did secure that second place, even if you guys do lose. But I know you guys want to win it all, so it is $150 prize for the first place, and second place gets $100. So good luck to you for that. And once again, thank you so much to everybody for sticking around for the stream. It's been a long day, it's been a long stream for everybody, and I hope to see you guys for tomorrow for the grand finales and who is going to fully win this entire thing. And don't forget to check out our socials on Discord as well as on Instagram and X, or formerly known as Twitter, for more information on future streams that we do, and not just for Valorant. We also have Overwatch, CS2, as well as League of Legends. And also, don't forget, for those of you guys in the Valorant community, because I know there's quite a few of you guys, we are running tryouts for the Valorant team right now, as well as for managing directors and intramural admins. So feel free to check the posts out on our social media to see how you guys can get involved with the community, potentially be on the team, or just help us run some of these amazing events. And again, special shout out to the lovely producer that we have for tonight, Mr. Con Corsi himself, as well as the ever so talented OBS observer, Machiavelli, that we have. And yeah, thank you so much, guys, for sticking around, and have a lovely night. And we'll look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow. Take care.